4 disposals.
Yeah, you sort of have to dissect it, I guess, a little more closely, but certainly at first thoughts, you're spot on. Suckling's long ball. Wallace has never kicked forward a match. Does he get a chance? Dale, clever goal.
There's a lot of upside for this young man, BT.
Yeah.
And hasn't had a massive game tonight, but gets the goal, a late goal. But
the stats don't lie. McLean, Dunkley, so he gains another 30. Liberatore feeds it inside. McLean looks up. He's got the option. Dunkley to open it up, and he does. He spins it back to perfection. 3 goals in a row, Dogs. Superb. It just goes into the territory where Libba feeds, and he squeezed it out. And Dunkley, magnificent second up. Just follow the work rate of Dunkley. He gets that. He gets on his bike. He knows where it's going. Libba's going to bang it back in the middle. Goal.
So they got a handball away. Viney hassled off it. McLean back to Daniel. He's got some room to move. Used it wisely. Dunkley, Lipinski hands it over towards Hunter. He flicks it on to Smith. How good's this kid? Don't you want to be him?
No. He took his opportunity, and that might be the difference in the end. But this, you thought he was going to kick, but then no. Maybe in these conditions, it's a run and share by hand.
And it's the work rate out of that congestion, because Hunter and Smith were both involved in that passage on the wing before Caleb Daniel.
Collins goes a little central, so a push or a mark if you like. Caleb Daniel.
it's better to say, keep it out of that man's hands.
Crozier on the run. Liberatore just got on the boot, brings it back to perfection. It was a half a chance, and he made the most of it.
Yes, it's a relatively easy kick, obviously, and then they can set up their score from the corridor. Good finish there under pressure by Libba.
Liberatore to the front. There's equal numbers, so the Dogs have an opportunity. Keith, Crozier, usually together down in defence. Bruce arrives in the nick of time. Bailey Smith, he's crunched that kick, and on the bruise, it sails on through.
Goal. It's a good handball. You had McRae short. Bruce was thinking about going to McRae, and then he saw again with the width.
He got the width.
Got it outside this bubble, so just it was a smart decision not to go to McRae and go, and it was a beautiful finish from Smith. So some nice breathing space.
Releases Dunkley, just hacks it forward in hope. Here comes Bruce, pushed underneath the footy. Mitch Wallace tries to get it to Lloyd, works out now. McLean, hooking ball is good. Great finish, and the Dogs get their third.
Talk about too much congestion in the game as well, boys, but gee, the AFL footballers these days are fantastic with their handballs in tight. They make decisions before they get the ball, and they know what they're going to do with it before they get it. It's anything around.
So Caulfield's kick just gets it outside the 50, picked up by Smith. Smith gets the handball going, finally comes out to Williams. He goes with the banana. The banana works. It's a beauty. It's a long distance banana, and he puts it through, and that's what the Dogs need. And distance, you see here setting up just outside 50, breaks it now. Excellent kick. That's the type of spark and be called.
Liberatore, great hands in tight. Now Lloyd, little fumble, but able to link up with Bontempelli. Floats one over the top. Here's a handball chain from the Dogs, just in time from Rourke Smith. Lockie Hunter, this would be a team lifter, and he got it there. Welcome back, Lockie Hunter, who's had a tough 2020.
With Hunter, because he starts in the stoppage. You spoke about his work rate, Kingy, throughout this day so far, and he's got a point to prove, and he works from the stoppage here to get himself in a position to break 50 and kick a beautiful goal.
There is no one working harder out there today than Lockie Hunter. You can sign.
Again, this is from deep in Melbourne's forward line, or deep in the Western Bulldogs defence. Now they're going deep inside 50.
Hunter wants to go and does, over the back of lever. Further opportunities for the Dogs. Bruce hits the footy hard. Norton by hand. Wallace has got 2. Wallace has got 3. The Dogs have got 5 in a row in the third.
Deep inside your own 50 in the next minute. The ball's out the other end. Great finish from Wallace. 3 goals for Mitch Wallace again.
Yeah, I know. He just keeps getting it done.
We talk about all Australian guy. There might not be a spot from Tom Papley's point of view, but from a small forward, or medium forward from a goal kicking, few better.
It's the
Bailey Smith on the way through, and I think they both know what's on the line here. Reputations are at stake here.
A couple of young bucks going after each other.
There's this new kid on the block. Pitterneck gets up there, got his hands on it. Couldn't take the mark. Liberatore had a bit of time. Gives it up to Smith, bends it, bounces it, rolls it, goals it. And says, Paddy, you see that? It's a tough top 7. Sam Walsh 1, Jack Lukosius 2, Isaac Rankin 3, Max King 4, Connor Rosie 5. They get some precision ball use here. Overcooked it past Fritsch. Johannesson with plenty of space and time. Puts it back to a great spot. Bruce is under it. Lever left it behind. Kavara rolls it home, and they might be home.
Inside 50 to a dangerous spot. This is the team that are 20 points, who are 20 points up at that stage. So sometimes you've got to take the science out of it, Jono. But the Dogs have had, as we said, every answer, and they deserve this win and puts them very much back in contention. And some really bad habits.
Rolls onto that left. Top of the goal square, Norton flew. Greaves and Howe, they might just combine. Desperation from Richards was terrific. Wallace, quick handle, now a chance. Bailey Smith over his head. Smith has put it through. It was brilliant from Bailey Smith. Ambitious, but the result perfect.
You mentioned the kick to advantage to Josh Bruce. There was no way the Hawthorn defender could get it. The only person who could was Josh Bruce, so just kicking to advantage. But Bailey Smith, he looked around, and fantastic ground ball get by Richards and Wallace.
Wallace was waiting for it, gave it to Gowes, kick smothered. Ball ricochets back to Young. Chance for Porter to Young, flicks it over the top. Vandermeer, he's got Richards, goal square, long launch. Richards, one grab, not the second, goes off the carpet. Spectacular. Inspirational from Ed Richards.
You can almost get them, and if they're able to get out, they get really good looks. Bruce was on, probably in the condition zone, along to the top of the square was the option.
Can't see it through the helmet, but he has peroxided up with that hair. And here he goes, pops it to the top of the square again. What can they get this time? English was there, couldn't win it out the back. Montepelli, soccer off the ground, got it. I want to see a replay, but I reckon it was there. Let's listen in. Cometh the moment, cometh the minute, Wayne. Cometh the man, and away from nothing. Bontempelli gets a goal, eh? Bontempelli, Liberatore, those 4 names have been significant all night. Almost for Hunter. Well done by Waitman. Bontempelli again. Lipinski's kick forward. Redmond. Well done, Wallace. It was great defensive work. Waitman comes through. He's got another one. Just add it to the reel. Oh, this is just fantastic from Waitman. Clean and right spot, under pressure. There's nothing that he's done tonight that hasn't been done with precision and class and excitement.
Crozier going really well across half-back. They've big fly from Tim O'Brien over the top.
Terrific mark, and then, there is the bloke Jimmy was talking about, and then Daniel goes for goal. He's just got the 3 Brownlow votes. Goal was just as impressive.
Yeah, massive hanger from O'Brien, but Daniel just read the eyes there of O'Brien, could see what was going to unfold, sort of jumped the route or jumped the path of the kick, and just been an absolute quality day. He's been at
Feature of the Bulldogs game in recent times. It's the Crows doing it here today. Riley O'Brien spun around. Bontempelli took it off Schonberg, and the Bonks looks to inspire late in this opening quarter. Hard stuff. Talia coughed it up. Bontempelli kept on running, and he stems the tide with a captain's goal.
With what he's done here, lays a tackle and then just gets a hand in here to intercept this handball coming through. If they get that through the Crows from what we've seen the last couple of minutes, they're likely to score. Bont doesn't strike it as he'd like, but follows up, remains dangerous. And then you get the rewards.
Strong from Riley West as well. Teammates got to him after this goal from Bontempelli as well, because the tackle on Talia had to stick, and the young man made it stick. And once again, once they've been able to produce that inside forward 50.
It's a tall target and Hogan, so if he gets forward, that's a good result.
English now. Bontempelli can go to work out of the middle. And a devastating looking long kick. Wallace got Conker where he wanted and kicked a crafty goal in game 150.
Yeah, and that's why Mitch Wallace can start deep and why he's in the All-Australian conversation. When we talk about Darcy getting one up on English, well, you can give English 4 of these 6 points because the ruck work was just superb. And as you rightly pointed out, Jared, to leave the left side of that centre circle open when you got someone at Bontempelli's skill set in the.
Gave it back to McLean, gave it back to Williams, one way then the other. Looks up and he's got Smith. He floats it to the Bont, and Marcus Bontempelli gets his big moment. Couple of
minutes, he says, "I'll get it to the skipper." Now here's your moment.
To give his Dogs back the lead, that should feed back. It feeds back. Hasn't got the carry or has it? They like it. What's the call?
Thank you. Thanks, guys. I believe it's a goal.
Oh, it's been called a goal.
Score review.
Is that all ball past that post?
I think there's a shadow of ball in front.
Looking at this angle, there is insufficient evidence to confirm or overturn the umpire's call. Reverting to the umpire's call.
The goal stands. At the end of the day.
That's from outside 50 metres.
Yep.
On a night where players have been struggling to get it from that side of the ground. That is a huge, huge moment.
Good opening season, hasn't he? Liked him. He can hit the scoreboard, takes the mark, high ball in. Dale. Oh, there you go. Waitman, first gamer.
Flew at it and took it.
So can Waitman finish the job? Can he finish the job? That's going to go down in the history books. One of the great first touches in footy. Oh, Bottler touches Bottler and take it home with you. Eh?
Have a look at this. The first gamer with the confidence to fly, tough pack contested mark, and then the super confidence to go back with the right foot Nana and nail it.
And it's a long way out for a Nana as well, isn't it? So normally you're a little bit closer in, but at full confidence in his own ability,